Kahit nandyan o wala yung impeachment, wala na talagang investor confidence dito sa ating bayan. Kung nakikita nyo, bagsak ang foreign direct investment sa ating bayan. No? Kaya wag nila ako gawing rason kung bakit pangit ang takbo ng ating ekonomiya ngayon sa ating bayan. At saka, this is not accountability because impeachment, dalawa lang yung penalties dyan. Removal from office, tsaka perpetual disqualification from government service. Walang penalties dyan dahil walang kaso dyan. Ang impeachment ay removal process ng isang impeachable officers. Kung gusto talaga nila ng accountability, ay mag-file ng mga kaso dyan sa mga korte.
You know, nakakagulat yung sinabi ni VP Sara sapagkat itong impeachment is in one separate article in the Constitution, Article 11. What is the title of Article 11? Accountability of public officers. Accountability. And impeachment is for accountability. Ano ang mga relief na ibibigay dyan? Wala ho diyang kulong, walang civil damages. Mas mahirap po yung parusa dyan. Removal from public office and perpetual disqualification from public office. So, hindi ako sang-ayon sa sinabi ni VP Sara. Dahil ang Constitution mismo ang naglagay ng mekanismo for accountability of public officers. And ito po, in that same article, nandyan ho yung creation of the Office of the Ombudsman and so on and so forth. Pero ang una ho dyan, sa artikulong yan on accountability is impeachment. So we're well within the bounds of our options. Ngayon, kung whether mahusgahan siya na guilty or not guilty, kahit ma-acquit yan, meron pa ring bukas pa rin yung pinto para litisin siya for plunder, malversation, bribery, and so on. Very specific po yan sa Constitution.
Yes.
A judgment of not guilty will not bar the government from suing or charging the impeached official for liabilities for plunder, violation of Republic Act number 3019 as amended, for malversation under the revised penal code, and so on.